Zimbabwe every over, no boundaries in. It's going to be good enough. Yeah, worry about the length that Ngarava's bowling. Mid-off and mid-on are inside the circle. The last two deliveries have been very, very full. This one finds the outside edge. And what it can allow Mehdi Hasan Miraj to do is get one away down the ground. So both Brad Evans and Blessing Mzarabani are right on the edge of that 30-yard circle.
Good shot that. Really runs here, 4 of them. Once you pass that short cover, there's nobody protecting the boundary line over there. That's what you pay when you have an attacking field. Mehdi's looked very positive in his short innings of 15.
It's that fuller length again from Ngarava. And he's up to the challenge. Just gets it wide of Brian Bennett, who's on the point boundary, and brings up the 200 for Bangladesh at 200 for 5.
Oh, that's a wide there. No, there's no natural light or sunlight left on the ground, apart from that electronic screen, which has a little bit of fading light. And as we see 8 overs to go after this, if you bowl the full 50, you'll be totally dependent on those floodlights very soon. Slight change, man being pushed back here to deep mid-wicket. Oh, that's a wide again. Now that's an over which is sort of coming across as a struggle at the moment. 2 wides, then a boundary hit. You're still 3 balls into it.
Start of this over, talking about how as long as you bowl an over with no boundaries in it, as a Zimbabwean bowler, you're staying in this contest. It's when you've given away a boundary and extras in the first 3 deliveries of the over. Shifts the pressure back on the Zimbabweans.
One leg. Off.
Picked up nicely into the gap for a boundary. This time it's Nurul. Earlier Mehdi played it in the same zone. This is a big over, the one they were looking for, and it's from the Zimbabwe captain. 2 boundaries, 2 wides in the over, a single, still a ball left.
I've been targeting that area. It's the angle from around the wicket that makes it easier just to help it into that gap to the left of Ryan Burl, who's on the long leg boundary. And with the place of Ngarava, it's got to carry there quickly, be difficult to cut off.
And again, catches is the call, gone! 12 runs coming off the over, and eventually a similar shot down to the lap of Ryan Burl. 6th wicket comes down at 207. Got a big over and tried to extract a little more out of it. It's ended up with giving a wicket away.
He's gone back to left arm over the wicket, changes the angle, and this time Nurul picks out long leg. Brian Pearl takes a straightforward catch, and as it swung back in Zimbabwe's favor. Good innings, another good innings in this ODI series. Comes to an end for Nurul, 38 from 41. Bangladesh shot 207 for 6.
Go. Missing a fielder. Ida! Sec, just jump. Ida, trigger.
So, but this is the second time, or probably the third time, when Bangladesh were looking pretty good, and then all of a sudden a wicket comes in for Zimbabwe. That's cut late, played it late, played it fine, so they'll pick up a single. And Nur Hasan as well actually was playing really good, quite impressive, and also the way Miraj was handling, he had put it away in that particular kind of delivery for a boundary because he picked the gap, not this time around. And also felt that he didn't really go really hard at the shot. Otherwise, you know, have cleared and gone over the top of that fielder. Now then, quick hands behind the stumps. Umpire is not interested. It's turning out to be a cliffhanger, Ed.
Yeah, sure is. I did mention in a previous commentary stint, the longer this game continues, the tighter it gets between the two sides. And no one was really looking at taking the game by the scruff of the neck. Right, let's have a look at this. No issues there. No issues whatsoever. I can move on. This will be not out. And so, equation, 40 more runs for 46 deliveries. To keep the series alive.
That is what they need to look to do, which means they're not going to take any chances, hit it in the gap, and if it's gone past the fielder inside the circle, you can pick up easy 2 runs. .38 from 44.
It just gives away a single there. 37 now. Mahidi can bat. And as a skipper, he would want to see this over the line. Zimbabwe, they are smelling maybe a twist in the tail.
Once again. Over.
End of the over. 211 for 6. Look at how far ahead Bangladesh are at this particular stage. Same amount of wickets, but 31 runs ahead. So that creates a little bit of a cushion if things get a little bit tight. But we must remember how Brad Evans and Ben Curran went about their work. Muzarabani now into the attack. Oh dear. What's happened there?
Let's go. There's enough like. Dead ball.
I mean, if you look at that one more time, you can see that he didn't pick that ball up at all.
What are you on for? What are you on for?
And as a batter, you need to concentrate a little bit more hard. I know it's getting a little bit darker, but the lights are on. He wants something. I think he wants a change of gloves. He just got in. And that whatever he's asking for has not been allowed. Right, it's the middle of the over. He needs to carry on. But it adds a little bit more pressure because time is also of a sense here. It gets a little bit more darker. But this is where, when Zimbabwe were batting, this is where they started it all. You mentioned 85 in the last 10 overs, but 60 runs in the last 5 overs did they manage to get to his total of 247.
Yeah, you say 65 in the last 60 in the last 5. The thing about that is that because Bangladesh are ahead of where Zimbabwe were by 30 runs right now, and the win ratio is required is 37 or 40, they have that luxury. They have that luxury because they'll need perhaps half the amount of runs in the same amount of overs. So they're slightly ahead. But this Halton play doesn't make things any easier.
Especially for the batting team, because they're batting to save the series and stay alive. They still need a 37. Yes, they've got 4 wickets in hand. But if Bangladesh lose 1 wicket here, then more trouble. They have to be very good from here on. He needs to give Miraj good support.
He's complaining about the light, complaining about his gloves, and you play a shot like that. Not much to complain about, is there? 4 runs.
Yeah, it was in the slot, isn't it? It was onto the pads and he flicks it away. And it gets a meaty part of the bat. That is a top shot under the circumstances, under pressure. Couple of dot deliveries to start the over, and then a boundary. So it just releases the pressure. Required run rate is just about 5 runs in an over. They've already got 4 in the first 3. Game on.
Right, the last over of the Zimbabwe batting innings. Brad Evans, 6. 6 again. Make that 12. Make that 18. And that was 22 off that final over. Oh, they were convinced. Oh, my. They were convinced. They think there was wood. Umpire says no.
Has missed everything, isn't it? It's umpire. It matters the most. Right. 33 of 37. Playing a miss. It's all happening, isn't it? They're keeping everybody on the edge of their seats here. 44 gone. 215 for 6.
Getting tense in Harare. 33 required of 36. That's the story from the second ODI. Who's going to get across the line? We'll wait and see. Tell you what, the match referee is going to be quite busy today. Delay in time. Amount of times the fielders have come on. Now it's he wanted gloves. Now he's getting his pads fixed. Now he's getting treatment. I hope he's okay. Let's put it that way. Wow. Everybody's on their feet. Tashkin's ready to go. But everybody's focused right on the balcony of the Bangladesh side. A bit of a rub. And we're good to go.
Yeah, as a batter in this situation, you need to stay focused. I know a lot of things are happening around you. You're thinking about the light. You're thinking about whether I should get to change my gloves or get some treatment if I'm just feeling a little bit of pull on the hamstrings. But you still have to stay focused, because Bangladesh will have to win to stay alive in the series. They still need 33 runs of 36 deliveries. And it's certainly getting dark here. They can still do this in singles, but you can see that at times there will be a few dot deliveries which will create more pressure. Pressure for both the batters. Yeah, he's already picked up a boundary. Rishad Hussain on strike now.
Does he play a big shot in this over? Oh. Does he want to silence the crowd, keep them alive? Happy to play it off the back foot on that occasion. I just have a feeling he's ticking here, Atta. I really have a feeling he's ticking to play a big shot. Instead, he'll get a single and he'll make it in good time. Gets to the other end without any issues.
After this over, 5 more overs available. They need to remember that. Important to bat through. This pair will need to bat till the very end to give that hope of light for Bangladesh.
Blessing Mazarabani's got 1. Garava's got 1. Evans has 2. You expect Raza maybe to bowl 1 more. That's sliding down the leg side. End of the over. 218 for 6. Yeah, the Worms separated at this stage. Bangladesh ahead of where Zimbabwe were. But it really has been a tussle, hasn't it? a good old-fashioned ODI cricket where 230 or 240 is competitive. And both teams are at each other to try and get over the line. So Mzarabani will be bowled out here. He's giving his fast bowler, his spearhead, his final over.
Yeah, interesting field set. If you look at the onside, there is only one fielder inside the circle, that's mid-on. But otherwise, the deep square leg, deep fine leg, and there's also a deep mid-wicket. So this left the onside totally open. So singles available. So they've got to put back to ball to ensure that they don't afford to play dot deliveries. First one was a dot.
Gets a single. It's just looking at that field set, you're right. That's a very strange one, because the fielder that fielded that ball is very wide of where conventional mid-on would be, and there's no one behind him saving that big shot over the top. Now they get a little tighter. Now he's sending him back. Not afraid to go perhaps with the bouncer. Plays a big shot and gone! Yet another twist in this game. Richard Ngarava has gone with his spearhead, Mzarabani, and he's picked up a crucial wicket.
Yeah, this was on the cards, wasn't it? And it was always back of the length. He's not going to bowl you a full delivery, and it's a little bit touch on a good length area, and he went through the shot, wanted to hit it over the top because his eyes lit up. He wanted to go over the top on the offside of three fielders inside the circle. Doesn't clear it. Simple catch to the cover fielder. Gone for 8. 219 for 7.
Tashking Ahmed, 93 matches, best of 21. He is the next batter in. Zimbabwe needs 3 more wickets to win this one. Bangladesh need 29 runs. And try to steal a single. I think it'll be a leg by. Yes, it is. But I tell you what, here's another twist.
You can see he was attempting to play it over the top of the fielder at mid-off. And what he did manage to do in the end, because he spliced it, not from the middle part of the bat, easy. Just loops up for Sikandar Raza to take that easy catch. Is there light at the end of the tunnel for Bangladesh?
We'll find out. In 25 deliveries or 28 runs. But I just have a feeling the momentum has shifted a little bit here. Bangladesh were in good control of this game at one stage. But now I just feel pressure has been shifted to them in trying to make a play.
Hold it now, hold it now, hold it, hold it.
Oh, another strange field set, but they'll steal a single. A wicket in the over. Blessing Mzarabani's done. 2 for 33 after 46. 221 for 7. Comparison. 221 for 7. Zimbabwe are 206 at this particular stage. Bangladesh 22 runs ahead, but 1 wicket more. Tashkin, can you just give Mahedi a bit of support here? Or does Sikandar Raza produce the magic that he continues to produce time and time again for Zimbabwe? Trying to get the field right. Acres of space through the leg side. Behind square. Question given! Oh my! You asked for magic. Sikandar Raza, he will produce it. Yet another twist in what has been a fantastic game up to this point.
You've got to hand it to Zimbabwe. At one stage, as you rightly said a little while earlier, they're 3 down for 160 odd. And then now lost quite a few since then. Yeah, playing all around it. Looked pretty straightforward decision for the umpire. So there goes another wicket. Tashkin departs for naught. 2-2-2 for 8.
Shariful Islam now out in the middle. Tashkin is gone. It's 8 down. It's 8 down Bangladesh. Can their skipper maybe get them across the line? But Atta gone. That's crashing into middle and off.
Well, he's had a good day, and remember he had a good bowling analysis, 2 for 32, the 10 overs that Mehdi Hossain Miraj bowled. Now he's unbeaten, 22. But can he take his side home? Is the bigger question. Down the leg side will be a wide, and it is a wide. But he would need support from others. 24. The required run rate is just closing on 7 runs and over from here on. Which means maybe they might be looking to pick up a boundary, which just releases the pressure. But at the same time, having said that, if you don't connect, you're in trouble. What does he do? What does he do next?
They're looking for 2. Yeah, that's in the gap. No issues there. 22 required of 20 deliveries. Right, he'll be thinking perhaps he needs to get to the other end now and harbour the strike. You don't want Shariful on strike, but who will bowl from the golf course end? And so he'll get the single and ask Shariful to survive. 1 delivery. 21 off 19. I mentioned who will bowl from the golf course end. Will the skipper bowl himself out, or will it be Evans? Oh, this is runs. It'll be 2. How many will they get? Oh no, it's gone for a boundary. It's not the best piece of fielding. And I think it's gone away for 4. It's an effort by Nyumuri, but I think an effort in vain.
Yeah, it looked in the end that it's gone and touched the fence. He made a good effort there, and then the ball. Yep. ricocheting of the leg first with the arm and then with the leg and then hitting the cushions. Important boundary to finish the over. 231 for 8 after 47.
Summary, Curran's 100 unbeats and carried his bat. A blistering 58 of 38 by Brad Evans, 247 for 6. Bangladesh now 231 for 8. They need 17 from 18. It's going down to be a nail biter.
10 runs in the previous over. They still require 17 from 18 deliveries. It's turning out to be a cliffhanger. Now what's going on here, Eddie?
Maybe discoloration of the ball. And they'll probably, and this is strictly a decision that the umpires make. And if it loses its color to some degree, and that's because of the bruising and the greenery that attracts the ball. And the umpires will look at it and say, well, this is not a fair comparison of what the ball should look like from a color perspective, and have asked for a replacement. And so there's a bit of a delay here because the fourth umpire has been asked to go and get the other box of balls. Tell you what, this game has had everything. So that's the Holton play, waiting for the next batch of balls to come out to get a replacement. But umpires have been pretty busy. I tell you what, match referee will be busy today. But what a game. And with this break in play, sometimes momentum can shift.
Yep. I know the lights are on, but it is getting dark here. We saw the dressing room, it's lighted up. We saw the umpires and the match referee room, it's also lighted up in the comm box. But it is important for both the batters to just stay focused here. It's taken a long time to replace the ball. They got into a really good momentum the last over, 10 runs. And then a little bit of a stoppage in play because they felt that, the umpires felt that, yes, they needed to change the ball because not was quite visible for the batters to pick it up. It can be also difficult for the fielders in the deep. So change your ball for Zimbabwe. Brad Evans in the attack.
Doesn't take the single there. And a newer, harder ball, perhaps you would say. It's come out. The field here is very important if you're Mahedi Hassan, because you look at a fine leg was very square, deep back with square leg, behind square, a fielder in front of square on the onside. Hasn't been called a wide.
What happened, huh? What happened?
This is wide, man.
On left side.
He's not happy. He's not happy at all. Madison Miraj is asking why that ball was not called a wide. And I can understand. I can understand.
He moved that much, not over this. He moved that.
Yeah, very animated on that occasion, Hassan Miraj, but yeah, the umpire saying you've moved. So it can't be called a wide. If you're in your normal stance down the leg side, it would have been called a wide. Nice looking shot. They're looking for two. I don't think it's on. And it's just a single. 17 or 15. I beg your pardon, 16 or 15.
Steady, Ed, steady. Right, they've kept us on the edge of our seats here. Everybody in the Harare Sports Club will be also a little bit tense. 16 or 15. Who's going to be? Is it going to be Bangladesh or is it going to be Zimbabwe? We'll have to wait and see. Shariful on strike, which means Brad Evans will go round the wicket, change of angles. The 3 inside the circle on the offside to save those singles.
They'll steal a single. That's good cricket from Shariful.
Yeah, Mehdi Miraj was out of the blocks like a flash. And somehow he managed to hit it in that gap between the cover and the point fielder. So it's a single taken easily. 15 for 14. A boundary will ease the pressure. 2 more deliveries in this over. They did pick up a boundary at the last ball of the previous over.
I don't think there's a 2 on there either. Sikandar Raza is a fantastic fielder. 14 off 13.
This is a very good over from Brad Evans. He just conceded 3 singles out of the 5 balls that he has bowled. What he'll be thinking, okay, if I can give a single and have Shariful Islam back on strike in the next over, fine. But what he does not want to see is this ball going to a boundary.
Bowled him! Brad Evans! Another twist! Can you believe it? The game of cricket just keeps giving and giving. There's no issues with the front foot. It's a superb delivery to keep Zimbabwe alive. What a game of cricket.
And what a delivery at this stage of the game. Full straight. You miss, I hit. Shariful gone for 6. 234 for 9.
Now then, 14 off 12.
Left arm over.
And now what had transpired for Bangladesh transpires for Zimbabwe. Overlates have taken so long to bowl, and so he needs 5 fielders inside the 30-yard circle and only 4 outside. And where will those fielders go? We have a third, we have a sweeper. Deep backward square leg and a cow corner.